Hello and welcome to another episode of Brand New Convo, where today I am talking about let people suck. Sometimes a bad experience is the best experience. You have to let people choose to be great. Y'all are out here being Mr. and Mrs. Save-A-Lot. You are being Mr. and Mrs. Block Everything, Mr. and Mrs. Cushion, or you are being Captain Coddler, which is non-binary. One of them three, that's what you is. You are out here trying to make sure that folks don't do stuff, and you blocking, looking like Lil' Kim, trying to make sure don't nothing pop. You gotta let people suck. You gotta let people take them L's. Sometimes it might be your friends. Sometimes it might be your little nieces and nephews. Let's say your little niece, your little nephew, they suck at soccer. After the first day, they're like, I'm bad at it. I don't want to do it no more. Stay in it. Get better. And then make the decision if you don't like it no more. Okay? Don't bail out because you're not good at it. Because that's what we can't do. You want to give people the opportunity to be great. Give them the opportunity to experience and build their discipline and their diligence and their grit. These are things that you have to go through things to build. It's not just something that you're born with it. This isn't Maybelline. Okay? So stop it. Let people suck. If you and your friend decided at the beginning of the year that y'all was going to run 5 days out the week, and on day 2 of 2021, they made the decision that they were going to walk, and then you was like, okay, yeah, I guess we're walking then. No. If the reason why your friend doesn't want to run is because they feel like they look weird in it, that's not a good enough reason. I'm sorry. No. We're going to run until your form gets better. And if you decide to not step up, then you're just kind of revealing a type of person that you are. Like, you got to give people an opportunity to reveal their whole self. And there are going to be scenarios where you can gauge people's stuff. Like, you can gauge people's integrity when they get in certain scenarios based on if you block them from even making the choice or not. You can gauge somebody's honesty based on if you decide to block it or not. You can gauge somebody's level of care. You can gauge somebody's level of heart. Like, there's certain things that you can gauge, but you got to give people the room to show you. That's all I'm saying. Let people suck. Let people let people have their low moment. And I do not mean this in the sense of living. Like, if you got a whole house full of food and the homie is hungry and they broke and they really don't have the means to like get some food, I'm not saying like, no, that's not a time to let them suck. I'm talking about in regards to skills. If your friend is not a good speaker, they're not good at public speaking, and y'all are in an organization, and every time it comes time to speak, you're always the one speaking because you know that they're uncomfortable, how are they going to get better? When y'all leave that organization, whether it be a job, whether it be y'all are in school together, when y'all graduate or when you or them decide to be in another position, their public speaking skills did not get a chance to develop because you were there willing to block that discomfort for them. You said, hey, I'm going to be here as a good person, and you're not letting them grow. It's more harm. And you know what happens when you'll be out here blocking stuff for people? You don't get no type of kudos for it. And I feel like I'm speaking to the water signs, even though I'm a fire sign, shout out to the shads. But, if you keep blocking stuff from people, you feel like you're doing a service when you're stopping people from having discomfort or a slight bit of pain. And then you get upset, you feel disrespected when you don't get no type of kudos for doing the work to try to protect them. You don't get no type of kudos for it. They don't give you no $20 for your birthday. They don't surprise you with no lunch money. They don't take you out to brunch. They don't ask you about your mama. They don't ask you about your grandma. None of that. They don't do none of those things, but you are constantly over here trying to get your little Kim on and protect them and block them from everything, and you're coddling them so that they never know how hard the wall is. For why? For why? And don't tell me it's because you're trying to make it into heaven, because long suffering in the Christian tradition, Jesus went through it, so I don't know why you think that you would be exempt from that. And then if you're one of the universe type of people or an agnostic type of person, then when it comes down to there being a balance of good and bad across the board, everybody can agree. So if you are sitting here trying to create, you are creating a level of good that is just messing up their whole spiritual equilibrium. But that's a whole nother post. But all I'm here to tell you is to let people suck. Let people make the decision if they want to work for it, and let them be great. That's their choice. But you cannot be over here trying to be in the way so that they don't ever get that choice, so that they never showcase that. Because some of y'all getting your feelings hurt every day, every year, every second, because you are over here trying to protect somebody. You are coddling these whole life adults, big bills adults, okay? They could buy cigarettes and you are coddling them. Don't do that. Please stop. I see it too often. Stop coddling them. Let them experience some grit. Let them make the decision if they're worth, if they on the same level you on. Because if you keep interfering and try to make it easier for them, you'll never know. You'll never know. Or you already know and you don't want to accept the fact, which is a whole nother situation. But I'm going to put a pin in that. I'm going to leave that here. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. If anybody likes my braids, I'm going to leave her link in the bio. If anybody likes the jaqueta, I'm going to leave the link in the bio. If anybody is wondering what the lip combination is, it is PMS by Fenty and Madame by Fenty. And then this is Black Radiance. It's just a clear lip gloss, like one of them little thick ones. That's all you need. We'll put it together and that's it. And I wish I knew where I got this shirt from. It's just my favorite shirt and I had it for a long time. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As you know, we are still in a Expecto Patronum. So, and it's getting cold outside. So I'm going to tell you again, like I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Please try to keep your mask as clean as possible. Don't take your mask down to sneeze in your hands, because that just goes against the point. And please make sure that you are using lotion, cocoa butter, shea butter, just keeping yourself as moisturized as possible. Because you know, one thing that I really don't enjoy is an ashy African American. Or anybody in the African diaspora, because you know it be showing. I don't want us to look like we've been rolling around in rice flour. So yeah, with that being said, it's been cool, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.